Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is very exciting because it is a collab being hosted by Rachel over at Active Rachel Ann. So if you're new here and you're coming from one of those channels, say hi in the comments. If you are new here, then hello. Thank you so much for stopping by and deciding to click on this video. My name is Angelica. I document my weight loss journey and just kind of my life in general on this channel. I'm going to be giving you 5 of my tips for staying on track during quarantine, during all the craziness, being trapped at home, whatever your situation is, or even just kind of a rough time. 5 tips for you to stay on track. Each person in the collab is going to be giving 5 tips of their own, so be sure to check those out. They're all linked in the description. There are some awesome people in this collab. I'm super excited to watch the other videos. So thank you guys again so much for stopping by, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first tip that I have for you during this time to stay on plan is self-care. Self-care is very important. I am a firm believer that your mental health reflects in your physical health, and they just kind of go hand in hand. This type of thing can be hard for us, especially those of us who might already struggle with mental health conditions. So make sure you are taking care of yourself. You can do little acts of self-care throughout the day. If you get to a point where you're feeling down, you could be more likely to emotionally eat or be stress overeating or not eating enough, and you definitely want to try to avoid that, obviously, on this plan. Everything overall is just really stressful for most of us during this time, so try to take some time for yourself. You can do a bubble bath, you can read a book, you can light a candle. It doesn't have to be some big thing. Not everyone is going to have a lot of time. Like, I don't have any kids or anything, so I can usually make time to take like an hour-long bubble bath. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. We all have a regular shower, get in, wash yourself off, whatever, and then we have the bubble bath. We have the face mask, lotion, bath bomb, like all the way, skincare routine, bubble bath. I'm talking about that bath. I also really like to do my nails, and I love being able to speak to my therapist at any time. I do online counseling through BetterHelp, so if you have something that you're struggling with, you can definitely check it out. I have a whole separate video about it, so I'll put that in the description, but I have my therapist right on my phone. I can literally just text her. I can do a video chat with her pretty much at any time, so I love having that available right now. There are ideas for self-care everywhere in social media, more now than ever, so you can definitely get on Pinterest, you can get on Instagram, you can check out ways to take care of yourself. And like I said, it doesn't have to be something big. It could literally be just setting aside time to take a nap, whatever works for you. You know, maybe you don't like to do a face mask or something, so just whatever you like, just take some time to make yourself feel good that day. The second tip I have for you is to meal prep, or prep some sort of food, whether it's snacks or anything. And the first thing I want to say with this tip is hopefully none of you guys are in a situation where you're extremely limited on food sources. I know there have been issues with people hoarding. I'm definitely trying to avoid the grocery store as much as possible. So you might end up having some ingredients that add points, or have meals that are just more points than what you would like in your plan. But just be gracious enough, kind of go back to step 1 and forgive yourself for that during this time. Just try to stay on track as best as you can. That can look different for everybody, but if you prepare some snacks or some meals, you're going to be much more likely to go for that. I seriously never regret meal prepping or putting some snacks together for the week. It makes it convenient for me to eat on plan, which is what I want. Tip number 3, look for a way to stay accountable. There are so many different accounts you can follow, including, you know, the ones in the description below. There are so many different Instagrams, so many Facebook groups where you can find like a fitness challenge or a way to stay accountable, a way that you share your tracker for the day. So I do have a Facebook group, and I'll link it in the description if any of you guys do want to join it. We post like what we're eating, check-ins, weigh-in updates, stuff like that, and I'm having a lot of fun talking to you guys there, so I have that in the description too. So whether you're looking at motivational stuff online or you're joining some type of challenge, find something that is going to motivate you to be accountable and stay on plan. Aside from groups or challenges or anything, also just looking on the WW app, there are so many supportive people out there. So share your struggles there. You can find someone to be on the journey with you, or even just set some goals for yourself. They can be small, they can be large during this time. just something that motivates you. Tip number 4 is to stay active. Personally, in my area, the gyms are closed down right now, but I've been enjoying finding different things that I can do around the house just throughout the day that make me active or count as exercise for me. If you have parks in your area that are open, you can always go for a walk or a jog. Just, you know, you can wear a mask, keep your distance, whatever you want to do. And that way, my park really hasn't been crowded at all. So I've been doing some walks. If you don't have resources at home like workout gear, I do have some dumbbells, but you can definitely use like water bottles. You can try to pick up your 55-pound dog. Would not recommend. You can use this time to try out new workouts. If you've been wanting to try yoga, try it and see if you like it. If you've been wanting to try dancing, try it and see if you like it. We have so many resources available to us online. I'm obsessed with my cardio class in person. I'm having serious withdrawals from that, but luckily I do know most of the dances, so I can just set up my mirror, get on my clothes, and have a full-on workout session right in the living room. I've been loving that. If you don't have a class where you have, you know, dances memorized, there is the Fitness Marshall and Dance Fitness with Jessica are 2 of my favorites here on YouTube, so you can look them up and check them out. They have all kinds of routines that you can do. I personally like it because dancing never feels like a workout to me. It is always fun. I always have a good time. I wish I was doing it with my friends, but it will work for the time being. Basically, the point is whether you are doing 20 minutes of cardio, just dancing around the house, or you're doing 50 squats before you go to bed at night, find some way to get your heart rate up and stay active. The endorphins are good for your mental health. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to help you burn calories, and it's going to help keep you on plan. So find some small way to be active. You can start with small steps, or you can take a lot of extra time to bump up your activity. And the last tip I have for you is to close the kitchen. When I'm going through a phase where I'm really struggling with snacking, specifically late at night, if you guys know me, then you already know I am a snackaholic. I gladly wear that crown. I set a time for my kitchen to close. So normally for me, when I'm in my normal routine, I come home from the gym, I shower, kitchen's closed, no food when I get back from the gym, which was a very hard adjustment for me. But you can, you know, say after 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or whatever, kitchen is closed, pretend like it doesn't exist. It disappeared. My home has a really open floor plan, so it's not like I can just avoid going into the kitchen, which it would be ideal. But I just have to kind of pretend like it's literally not there. I don't look in the direction of the kitchen. I close the kitchen down. So maybe if you guys are stuck at home and you're snacking in between tasks you're doing or Netflix episodes, maybe you can have kind of a schedule in your mind of when the kitchen is going to be closed from this hour to this hour, or whatever works for you. You can set it to be whatever is best for you, but I would recommend trying to close the kitchen if you're struggling with snacking. So there are my 5 tips for staying on track during all of this craziness that's happening, and I hope more than anything that you guys are all safe and okay. Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing. I really want to know, and hopefully no one is being, you know, really heavily affected by this. I know a lot of people are out of jobs and everything. I know that even if it's not something you're really struggling with, it is a big adjustment for everyone. So just keep these 5 tips in mind. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself and others. Check out the description below to go check out all those channels and see what their 5 tips are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. So there are my 5, I don't know why I'm doing 10. Stay active.